Welcome to the Real Estate Update. I can't tell you how many times I've been asked if I only help people buy and sell homes or if I can help them with rentals and leasing. Or I've heard people say things like, I know it's not worth your time to help me find a rental, so I don't want to bother you. First of all, it's always worth the time and it's never a bother. And it's true that showing someone properties to rent takes the same amount of time and effort as showing somebody properties to buy, and rentals do in fact require more paperwork, believe it or not, than a purchase or a sale. And yes, the financial compensation is less on a rental than a purchase, but when I'm responding to clients who say that to me, or I'm mentoring new realtors or whoever I might be speaking to, I always remind them it's my job. I'm happy to do it and it is worth it. And here's why. Number one, it's still a chance to show someone my high level of service and expertise. Number two, even though they might be renting today, they might be purchasing in the future. And when you give great service and look out for your client's best interests, it's part of building a lifelong working relationship. Number three, even if someone only ever intends to rent for the rest of their life, everyone knows people. So when I have an opportunity to show my level of service and care and expertise, the compensation on one rental might be less than a purchase, but someone might be so impressed with their experience working with me or my integrity that they might tell others, their family, their friends, or their colleagues at work who might be buying, selling, or investing, and who knows what amount. Not that the amount matters, but you never know who people know. And now my response to if realtors can help with rentals or leases when people ask. Obviously, after what I've just finished explaining, the answer is yes, we can, and we do. I describe the rental market as a beast of sorts. The reason I say that is it can be so dangerous for both tenants and landlords if they don't know all the facts. And it's a beast because the Residential Tenancy Act, which is the law that governs rentals, is so comprehensive that most people, quite frankly, don't know all the facts. I've had clients tell me that their last landlord used to stop by the house every week or every month to get the mail and to check on them. That's not allowed. Tenants do have rights. I've had clients who are currently renting and they're looking to buy, and I was showing them something to possibly purchase, and they've said to me things like, we have to buy before a certain date, otherwise my current landlord's going to force me to renew the rent for an additional year or kick us out. And that's also not true. Landlords can only terminate your lease or throw you out for a very limited number of reasons. And if you're looking to buy and your term of your lease is coming up for renewal, you don't have to sign another one-year term. You can continue on what's called a month-to-month basis and still only need to give them 60 days notice. So there's lots of intricate details that you may or may not know, and I'm happy to help. And if landlords violate the reasons for evicting you or not renewing a lease, you might be entitled to compensation. I've had clients buy properties as investments and become landlords, and one reason that they said they like working with me is they've all heard of that nightmare tenant, and they know that I have in-depth knowledge of the Tenancy Act, and I can help them find and manage tenants successfully and likely avoid the nightmare stories that they've heard from others. Many years ago, when I was investing in real estate, my mentor said, there's no such thing as a bad tenant, only a landlord who didn't give the keys to the right person. The problem is some landlords don't know what they're doing. My clients know not to assume things and do it themselves. They know I'll help them screen tenants properly to find the best tenants. That's when I'm working with landlords. Alternatively, the main reason tenants get stuck with a nightmare landlord is because tenants often don't know their rights and don't use a realtor who could advise them and help them defend their rights. Now, like I said a moment ago, some landlords don't know the tenancy laws and merely invest in some money in real estate because they were told it's a good investment, and it can be, but they didn't take the time to learn the laws or hire a realtor to advise them on how to do it properly. So when a tenant doesn't know the rights and deals privately with a landlord who also doesn't know the laws, all hell can break loose, and it often does. So yes, if you're looking to rent a house or a condo, I'd be happy to show you properties and find the best one for you. And more importantly, I'd be happy to draft the offer and do the paperwork for you with the clauses that I insert in there to protect you. And by the way, often landlords don't know what to look for when screening tenants. So they just look for the most money or who will move into the property the quickest. When I represent tenants as clients, sometimes I have clients with slightly lower credit ratings than landlords prefer to see. Or I have clients with slightly shorter length of employment history that landlords prefer to see. Or slightly lower income than landlords would prefer to see. But since I'm not only trained in negotiation, but I also have a lot of experience with investment real estate, when I do represent tenants and they want to make an offer to rent somewhere, I find them properties where I can deal with landlords or landlords' agents who I know I can present your offer to them in the best possible way so as to convince them, the landlord, to accept your offer over the other offers they might have received, because I can convince them that you'll be a better and more reliable tenant. So not only can I do the paperwork and put in the clauses to protect you, but I can also get you that property you want where others are competing for it. So if you know someone or you have questions about renting or buying an investment property, please don't hesitate to contact me, and I'd be more than happy to make sure that you have all the facts and you're well looked after. Remember, when it comes to real estate or any other experience or process in life, if there was a better way to do things, wouldn't you at least want to know about it? If you're curious about the market or the value of your home or real estate in general, just click on the red subscribe button, because I'm always adding market updates and statistics and tips and strategies that I know you're going to like. And if you have questions at any time about buying or selling, mortgages, investing, renting, landlording, the real estate market in general, or selling a matrimonial home and divorce, just email me with any questions that you might have, Mike@TheREguy.ca. It's always confidential, and there's never any obligation to do anything. I just like to talk real estate. And before you go, please hit the thumbs up button right now before you forget, so that this video can help others and answer the same questions that others might have. Thanks for watching.